Hello and welcome back to XCOM 2 Season 3. This is episode 20, and on last episode we went to a mission to protect a resistance device. We met our first Archon, and we have it here on our wall now as a trophy. Aside from that, I think we are still training our Psi operative. We don't have anything in the proving grounds because we don't have any Elerium cores. And we are researching plasma rifle. Let's check the guerrilla tactics school and see if I always forget to keep an eye on this stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here that we could buy. Grenadier's biggest boom is one that I really like. Plus 10 aim for specialists. It's super useful. I don't think we have a specialist that has opportunist yet, so maybe that can wait a little bit. Let's check our specialists, because that's when it really shines, when you have a specialist that can continue proccing that Overwatch all over until their mag is empty. Right, so what I'm looking for here, abilities. Yeah, so I think it should be on the next tier that he gets it. I don't remember exactly. That's gonna be awesome. Right, so let's get biggest booms, of course. And the Ranger's Hunter's Instinct. And we ran out of supplies, so that's okay. Facilities wise, we are gonna be building. We have a lot of open spaces here, but we have enough contacts now. For now, we need one more to get to South Africa for the next facility. So we'll need to upgrade the resistance comms then. Let's see how much that is. 125 supplies. So we'll need to get 100 and something more supplies. But aside from that, I think we're good for now. We are clearing alien debris just so that we can get the resources from there. We'll clear this exposed skull, because we actually need the shadow chamber to further the storyline. So that's another 125 supplies that we need. We'll see as it goes what we need first. Right, so for now, let's finish getting this reduced contact costs. Alright, so our Psi operative.
Depending on who you ask, psionics could be considered the aliens' greatest strength. Now our own Psi operatives can tap into that same power.
Alright, so our Psi operative is trained. We'll keep her training until she gets most of this stuff. Let's do Soulfire. And I think the plan now is to go and do this mission in Europe. So let's finish getting these contacts and then we'll go there. We've got more supplies here. Right, so in 10 days we'll have a perfect place for a shadow chamber. Alright, so the next region will cost less intel. A soldier, that's interesting, but I don't need that right now. I think it's time to go into Operation Iron Prophecy. We'll go in and sabotage this alien facility, so let's go in there.
Setting course for Sector 6, Eastern Europe.
Alright, so we are gonna be bringing, I think this team, we want to bring Raphael so that he levels up and gets a Guardian. We definitely want that. Let's see the loadout here. You have your magnetic rifle. Let's go back here and do make armor available, make everything available, just in case somebody has something that they need to share. Alright, so he's good with that one, magnetic rifle. And actually let's customize Raphael because he has a glitch in his pants. Yeah, it's these Advent armors that don't work perfectly. Let's give him that. We could also give him something down here. That's alright though, let's leave him like that. Cool. Alright, let's go in order then. Jarrell, you have that weapon, which has mods. Let's see if there's anything more interesting. Nope. That is your weapon. Has a hair trigger and advanced laser sight. Let's see if you have a better hair trigger. We don't have a better hair trigger. That's alright then. And you can bring a grenade, that's good. You are also okay with that gun. Enhanced Shadow Keeper, medkit, grenade, perfect. I think we went through you already. We want to change these dragon rounds for a skulljack. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that should improve his hacking chances if we find anything nasty that we need to disable. Which means we need someone to carry the flashbang. It's probably Stephanie. And we'll leave the dragon rounds. Actually, let's give the flashbang to Jarrell. Mimic beacon, acid. I think we're ready. Oh, you can take the dragon rounds, awesome. Right, first time we're filling everyone's slots. So I think we're ready like this. Let's check these weapons. See if there's nothing better for them. Alright, so you want the scope one because you are... Actually no, you want that one probably. Because Frederica here she has a stock and a repeater. Or she could get a scope and an expanded magazine. Yeah, I want her with the scope because she has Shredder. Right, and I think Marta also needs some customization. She has also... Yeah, we have a couple of people here that have glitched armors. Can take that. Yeah, it looks great. And Stephanie. Alright. That should work. Alright, everyone's looking good. Let's go.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
The aliens have a secure facility hidden in this area conducting research crucial to the Avatar project. And we've got enough information at this point to move in and take it out. Once we reach the AO, head to the designated position and plant the X4 charges. When they're armed, get clear and we'll blow that place to hell.
Alright, so Operation Iron Prophecy in the wilderness of Eastern Europe. Let's go in there.
Menace 1-5, target coordinates are locked in. Move to designated position and place the X4 charges.
Right, so three things actually. That objective is pretty close, it feels. There's a whole building in front. It still feels a little bit close, which is dangerous. Second thing, I hear a turret somewhere, so we'll need to be careful with that. And third, I heard a growl around here somewhere. Sounded like the queen, the Berserker queen. Which I guess is great news. Or maybe not. But I'm thinking we're gonna go check that out first. We are gonna try to get on top here. There's not a lot of more map to the right, so I shouldn't be too worried about activating on the right. But I'm thinking that they are around here. So if we're gonna fight the Berserker Queen on this mission, I'd rather do it first. So let's start setting up to go up these ladders, and then next turn we should be able to go up. So we'll go into a reconnaissance run before actually going to the objective. We'll clear this high ground.
Moving out.
For now, everyone just
Moving to position.
hide on this small place here.
C'est tout bon.
We'll keep some people down here.
Entendido. En movimiento.
Jarrell, he can scout for us.
I'm on the move.
Right, so maybe next turn we can go up. Yeah, we'll leave that for the next turn.
I'm on it. Afirmativo. Cubriendo. Eyes on the prize.
This may be a wild goose chase and there's really isn't anyone around here, but
Grapple out!
I really want to make sure. Right, so let's scout with Jarell. Right, nothing. That means everyone can go up here. Right, Stephanie. You can go first.
Bien sûr, je bouge.
Alba can go back here for sniping.
Recibido. That's affirmative.
And everyone else just
Moving on target location.
follow.
Confirmed.
On Overwatch.
Todo cubierto. Me ha parecido oír algo.
Right, maybe I heard it in this direction, but they were further in front. Yeah, while the game animated forward to the location of the objective. It sounded to the right, so maybe it was behind that cliff. I still kinda like the idea of taking the high ground, so let's continue moving this way.
Headed there now.
Yeah, everybody to the high ground.
J'y cours.
Scout the lower ground with Martha, but everyone else just catch up.
Already there. Explorando.
On Overwatch.
Overwatch. ¿Qué ha sido eso?
Yeah, that definitely is the Berserker Queen.
Moving.
Heading to that location.
Roger that. C'est parti.
Martha, keep scouting on the left, in the low ground.
Afirmativo.
Nothing.
Moving to designated position. Position confirmed.
Yeah, it's probably down here somewhere, so we'll probably activate on the next turn.
En guardia.
I'm on it.
Affirmative. Covering now. ¿Qué ha sido ese sonido?
Oh, that sounds so close. Yeah, sounds like it's somewhere here. Let's grapple again. Maybe directly here to the cover. Yeah, let's grapple here and see. Nothing. Interesting. Could still be here. Right, let's push forward on the other side and see. Rafael, what can you see?
Orders confirmed. On the move. Enemy patrol on the move.
Right, that's the first enemy group, but that's not the Berserker Queen. I think I heard her further back.
Orders confirmed. On the
So
move.
we'll continue setting up.
Position confirmée.
There's not a lot of reasons to be in a hurry.
Voy hacia ese lugar.
Right, so next turn we are set up now, and next turn we should be able to activate. Ah, sounds so close. Alright, let's overwatch here and see what happens. Where they move.
Moving to
Got it covered.
Overwatch.
Resto en observación. Recibido. Estoy
Roger.
vigilando.
Got my eyes on.
These guys are moving away. That's good. The Berserker Queen doesn't have a lot of health left. So we should be kind of okay. I really want to fight from the high ground, so let's start this like that. Awesome shot.
It's down. They've got our position.
Alright, because nobody can see them, they are not active, so let's overwatch them then.
Moving to Overwatch.
Affirmatif. Poniendo en guardia.
Got it covered.
Overwatch.
Let's see if they move towards us or not. Yep. That's a great shot. Man, it's on fire. Uh-oh. Come on, don't miss.
Not good.
Oh, hello.
This is the shot we've been waiting
Here we go.
for. Take that thing down before it has a chance to run.
Nice. Alright, kill it. It has to be almost dead. Just one health left. That's amazing. Alright, so how do we do this? Grenade? It's not a bad idea. Alright, we could kill her like this. Feels a little bit cheap killing her with a grenade after all we fought. What else do we have? We have an officer and a trooper. But I think that's how it's gonna be. We don't need to extend this fight any longer. Alright, Frederica, you get the honor of killing that thing. Let's see if we can destroy the cover of that trooper also. Doesn't look like it will, but let's try. Like that.
Get ready for a surprise.
Berserker Breaker. We just got an achievement. Bye, Berserker. It was nice fighting you.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. I'd love to ask Valen what exactly she planned on doing with this thing.
I would be curious to hear her reasoning, although I would question whether reason was ever involved in this decision.
Oh snap. She was pretty crazy though.
Niña, va.
Oh wow, killed both.
Varios hostiles eliminados.
Good job, Marta. Alright, who wants to kill the left mutant? Let's soften the one on the right first.
It hit the plate.
Again.
Hard target. Minimal damage.
And let's face off. Good shooting, Alba. Alright, so now the mutant on the left is ready to die. Raphael? Let's get rid of you.
It's dead! It has to be dead!
Alright, I'm not sure if we can kill the one on the right.
Je suis de retour.
Maybe
J'ai porté le coup de grâce.
if we get a little bit closer.
Ouais, j'y vais.
Just grenade you.
Moving to fire position.
And Jarrell can probably finish
Already
him.
there.
Yeah, Jarrell just comes in to clean up.
They've got eyes on me.
Oh, you saw me? Well, now you don't. Alright, that worked pretty well. We got rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemies. And one of them was a Berserker Queen, so that's good. Let's Overwatch.
Overwatch.
I would say that was a pretty good turn.
Je dois pouvoir faire ça.
Good work. What do we have here? Turret. Should be manageable. Alba has a lot of armor. So let's see if we can. Not if you miss.
I'll get him next time.
Everyone else is pretty far away to reach. Only Jarrell can
I'm on
get
it.
closer. 78%, it's a bit too low. We could grapple. This is too risky. No, this doesn't sound like a great idea. Let's move back.
Pas de soucis,
Let's move
chef.
everyone closer so that they're ready for the next turn.
On your order.
No need to risk more than necessary.
Vale, iré. Here I come.
If you say so.
Too bad that Alba missed that sniper shot. Maybe that I would have done something different and decided to shoot with Stephanie and Jarrell. But there's no need to risk fighting a turret by itself when you can just snipe it from distance. Let's try that again, I guess.
Heading out.
Alright, Frederick, I can see it from here.
I'm waiting around.
Nice.
Deflection.
Good shredding there too. Alright, Alba. 73%. It's not great. No wonder she missed. Perfect. That worked.
Enemies down. C'est faisable. Espero que valga la pena.
I guess that'll be okay.
Alright, so next turn we'll start moving into the building.
Got it covered.
Todo cubierto.
Moving to Overwatch.
I still hear another turret somewhere.
On the move.
Yep. Yeah, there's another turret on that side. Right, but I don't think it can see us from this side, so we'll approach it next turn.
What's over there?
Good copy. Moving on target. ¿Qué hay ahí?
So we'll move everyone to this side
Ready to engage.
and
Affirmative. Covering that sub.
On Overwatch.
hide behind the wall. Alright, so let's go and activate the turret. Maybe go up here.
On your order.
Hide turret. Alright, so Jarrell probably can kill it by himself, so is pretty safe. Let's get Rafael here in position to shoot it.
Okay, I'll go.
Alright, Frederica, can you shred it again?
Ready.
Awesome.
Hit the plate.
Alright, let's give this kill to Rafael. Great.
Check it before you get too close.
C'est comme vous voudrez. ¿Está despejado?
Alright, Alba. You need to rejoin us.
Explorando.
I'm on it.
We'll leave Jarrell up there. Right, so there's our objective. We'll move in slowly, try to figure out where the last spot is.
Moving out.
Let's get everyone in.
C'est faisable. Espero que valga la pena.
Jarrell can stay there for now.
Here I come.
We can reload. Everyone else can overwatch.
Locked and loaded.
On
I'm on
Overwatch.
it. Passe en vigilance.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Nothing. And no sound cues. Seems like there's no more enemies in the map. Not sure about that though.
Vale, iré.
Menace 1-5. You're near the target position.
Maybe here? I don't know. Maybe let's send Jarrell on that side and to check it out.
Heading out.
Nothing. Alright, nothing on that side either.
Tired of waiting around.
Let's keep moving.
I guess that'll be okay.
Heading there now. Je dois pouvoir faire ça.
At least we don't have to worry about the Berserker Queen anymore, so that's a relief.
On Overwatch. Tout de suite, poniéndome en guardia. I'm on it.
Yeah, hello. Sectoid. I think I saw a codex.
Vous impressionne?
Yeah, that's a codex. Getting hit hard. That's a miss.
Ya, no le he dado.
Alright, you're gonna get Jarrelled. Right, so what do we have? We have a codex with 2 health and a sectoid. Alright, Jarrell.
On the move.
That codex thought she was being smart, but not really. $14 damage. Nice. Alright, implacable, so you can just
On your order.
start moving back. Alright, so how do we take care of these? Alright, we can slash here. Great.
Alors, qu'est-ce que tu dis de ça? Rolling.
Man, I think you can just shadowfall the last.
Target
Awesome, so let's reload here.
A dar caña.
Alright, that was easy. We'll set up the explosive on the next turn.
It's killing time.
Back
More
in.
of them coming in.
Alright, so we'll move the team towards here so that they can overwatch these reinforcements.
We picked up hostile reinforcements inbound on your position.
Heading out.
Alright, Stephanie, you can stay here and set up those explosives. Where else can we set up here so that you can overwatch? Jarl can run and gun. And just
Kill.
point blank them.
4.
Frederica there. Raphael here by this door.
What's
I
over
need to
there?
open these doors, by the way. Overwatches don't go off through doors all the time.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. X4 charges are armed. Move to the extraction point for immediate evac.
Moving to Overwatch. ¿Está despejado? A ello voy.
And we'll set up here for Overwatch.
Scanning.
Open that door too.
Moving to Overwatch.
Alright, what did they send? Doesn't look too dangerous.
I've got eyes on an advent.
Ah, what? You missed? Come on, Jarl.
Negative
Just in
damage.
sight.
Right, that Overwatch didn't go as well as expected. But it wasn't really a good setup either. Alright, Stephanie, reload. And we'll see where you can help. Yeah, maybe you can... Yeah, you can flank that
Poursuivez-les.
stun lancer.
C'est faisable.
So give it a shot. Get down from there.
Ça se voit tout de suite que je gère.
Alright, Raphael. Where do you want to go?
If you say so.
Let's remove this cover here. I said remove the cover, not your cover.
¿Qué hay ahí?
Right, I need to be careful not to Jarl everything here because he's already a colonel, so it doesn't make sense to give him any more kills. Let's acid these guys.
And there now.
Good shot.
They're on to me.
Man, face off.
Target neutralized.
Awesome. Alright, so no, Jarl can use Frostbite and see if we freeze this guy and we'll kill it on the next turn. That missed actually.
That is not good.
We can still freeze him.
Aquí. Toma.
We'll take care of him on the next turn.
We're green to go. Moving to Overwatch.
Right, who needs the experience? Martha?
Vale,
Get you
iré.
closer. I should have set up the evac zone first.
Ahí tienes.
Menace 1-5. All hostile contacts near your position have been eliminated. Move to rendezvous for extraction.
Yeah, so the game doesn't let you set up an extraction zone now where you have a soldier, so you're forced to move.
Extraction, vite.
So I should have set it up before moving Martha. We'll evac the next turn, should be okay.
I guess it'll be okay.
Heading to that location. Je dois pouvoir faire ça. C'est bon.
Affirmative. Scanning now.
Alright, let's get out of here. Evac all.
Ready to boogie. Menace 1-5. Status confirmed. X4 charges detonated.
Right, so that was a pretty clean mission. Operation Iron Prophecy. 18 turns, 15 aliens killed. No one was hurt. Perfect. No one was even shot at, again. I really want to try and do this game on Legend difficulty again. But as always, the same thing happened to me on XCOM 1, Enemy Unknown and Enemy Within. The highest difficulty, I think it was impossible, was really impossible to me, but the next one down was like this, right? It got too easy. I don't know why they don't design a thing in the middle. I guess I just have to get better. Alright, so but we killed the Berserker Queen, which is cool. We'll see what new research we get from that. And probably new armor too, because if I'm guessing that if the first one gave us armor, these other rulers should too, unless it gives us like a weapon or something.
I never had any doubts about your capabilities, Commander. Excellent work as always.
Thank you, Bradford. Alright, so Alba, you are gonna get fanfire. Yes, yes. Raphael, you are a guardian now. Untouchable for Stephanie. We need to get her the new blades. This is getting dumb with her using those old weapons. Auto targeting. That was a pretty good mission.
Another of Dr. Balin's modified alien test subjects. We should begin an autopsy as soon as possible. By following her own research notes, it is my hope that we will uncover the true purpose of her work.
Alright, so Berserker Queen corpse. This behemoth has not only been genetically modified, but also given substantially altered equipment tied directly to its central nervous system. Extreme care should be taken when attempting to disconnect any of the embedded systems. Yeah.
The destruction of this facility marks an important step towards the total elimination of the Avatar Project, Commander. Your team is to be commended.
Alright, so we'll leave it here. On the next episode we'll decide if we want to stop our research in plasma rifle and do the Berserker Queen autopsy.
You've done a hell of a job keeping this ship together, Doctor.
It's all we've got. And I know the aliens aren't happy about losing one of their own.
I doubt they thought anyone could get this heap airborne again.
I'm more than happy to prove them wrong.
And with that, thanks for watching and see you next time.